Hello, everyone. This is Justine Shine, a double gold Evo 200 consultant with Evolution Travel. I am the team leader of Team Eclipse, and right now my platinum organization is Team Sky. So welcome, everyone. If you are joining us in this recording, after this, posted elsewhere for you to take a look at after this training is over. The presentation that I'm showing you today is going to be put into the description of the YouTube video. So go ahead and open that up if you are watching this, okay? So we are talking about marketing your business, right? So what to post, where to find it, both with social media and in-person marketing, okay? So again, those that are in this training, please make sure you're muted. Any questions you have that can get put right in the chat box, okay? Awesome. All right, let's go ahead. All right. There we go. So let's first talk about where to post just online in general, right? So if you could for me in the chat box, put I lost my train of thought, sorry. In the chat box, go ahead and put what social media platforms you're currently using to market your business. Okay, if you're a newer agent within your first 2 weeks, just list the platforms that you're considering using. Okay, even if they're not set up yet. So let's take a look. Let's see. Okay, we have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. That's a lot. Awesome. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's Rebecca. We have Amity, just Facebook right now. Okay. Denise, just Facebook. Amy, you have to set up Facebook, Google Business, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. We have Diaz, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Good. So we have a good blend of things. And guys, it is really important that you're on more than one thing, right? It benefits your business because it's out there more so than if you were just on Facebook or just Instagram or whatever, right? And on top of that, if people search your business name in Google, any social media platform that you're on is going to pop up as well. Okay, fun fact, right? So again, people have named all this already, but we have TikTok, we have Snapchat, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, right? So if you need help setting those things up, ask your mentor for trainings on those platforms specifically, okay? To help yourself get that set up if you don't know how. So next we have Google Business, right? So if you don't have your business listed on Google, that's going to be huge, right? It's going to be searchable in Google once it's approved and verified. And people will be able to call you through your business listing, all kinds of really great things, okay? All right, we have some people joining. Awesome. Next, we have LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn, as some of you might know, is like a networking website, right? You can apply for jobs there. Some of you might have found this opportunity through LinkedIn, but it's a really great place to market your business as well, right? So for my business, I have a company page that's associated with my personal page, and I post all kinds of stuff on there. And we have YouTube, right? YouTube is huge because video marketing is also huge right now. Think of TikTok, right? Put it in the chat box for me. How many of you use TikTok and how many hours do you probably spend on that a day? I can only imagine what I'm about to find out. Let's see. I spend way too much time, guys, way too much. That's why I ask. Maybe so I feel better about myself, right? So how many hours are we spending on TikTok here? Or Facebook or Instagram, right? Any of those? Let's see. Maybe I just need to wait a minute. You guys could, oh, well, here we go. Great. Couple hours, probably 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, so it's a good portion of the day, right? So imagine your future clients, right? They're probably spending the same amount of time, maybe more, right? So they're going to come across you if you're posting consistently, you are posting good quality content, right? And that's another part of what this training is. So lastly, you can even post to relevant groups within these social media platforms. So LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram, not Instagram, sorry, Facebook and LinkedIn, they have groups that you can post into. So you just want to make sure that they are relevant, and especially make sure you really read the group rules that they have and abide by those when you're posting content onto their page. Okay. And then lastly, if you're on multiple platforms, how the heck are you not going to spend 1,000,000 hours a day posting, right? So these last two things I have here for you are two different platforms you can use to post to all of these social media sites at one time. Okay. Super helpful. The only thing they don't have is Snapchat on these two, but they do have everything else. Okay. So is anyone using Zoho Social or Planable? Go ahead and put it in the chat box. Oh, someone asked, is it an app? Zoho Social is an app. Planable, I don't personally use. When I did, it was on the website. So if someone could put in the chat box if it is an app or not, that would be great. Zoho, guys, Zoho Social is going to be a paid platform. Okay. Planable is free. So it's kind of up to you which route you want to go. They both generally do the same thing. But yeah, check it out. You might like Zoho Social better over Planable, right? But cool. All right, awesome. Let's keep going. So when to post to social media. This is actually a whole thing, right? I have an article at the bottom here that you guys can take a look at later that goes into more detail of everything I'm showing you here. But most social media platforms, guys, have peak consistent usage and engagement from its consumers between the times of 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., which is kind of ironic, right? Because aren't people at work? People have jobs. So it's interesting that in the middle of the day, and this is on weekdays, that people are at their peak being on social media. Okay, so in general, you might, if you're using those two platforms like Zoho Social or Planable, you can actually schedule posts ahead of time and schedule it for that time frame, right? When to post? Every day, guys, right? Consistency is key when you're marketing your business on social media. Posting daily is going to allow your business pages to remain active in the platform algorithm, right? So every social media platform has an algorithm, right? Think of TikTok. You probably have your For You page down to a few things that you really love, right? For me, it's animals. My TikTok is full of animals, and that's the algorithm. Okay. So as I mentioned, this article down here just gets into more nitty-gritty detail of all of those things. All right. Any questions so far, guys? You can unmute if you'd like. No? All right, we'll keep going. Awesome. So next we're going to talk about, again, what to post on social media. Okay, so on Facebook, Instagram, all these things that we're just talking about. So the biggest thing I use is called the 4:1 ratio. And this can be spread out over 2 to 3 days. It is recommended you do it once a day. However, time-wise, that's not always feasible, right? So I just do over 2 to 3 days. So the 4 represents non-related travel posts. So these are things like inspirational travel quotes, engaging questions with your clients, such as like, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go, right? Posts about your own travel are huge, right? It kind of helps your clients see, okay, yeah, they're a travel agent, but they do go to these places, they do travel, they understand the concept of booking travel and being in a destination and immersing in a culture, right? And then lastly, posts about you or a destination of the day. Those are just some good ideas. I have some more down here for you in a Google Doc. Let me open that now for you guys, and I'll share the link with you in the chat box. Just waiting for it to load. Let's see. I think I have about 25-ish ways on there. All right, so there it is in the chat box for all of you. So let's go back to this. and keep going. So that's the 4. The 2 is hints of travel, right? So if you have what's called Branch Up connected to your Facebook business page, they also just added on LinkedIn. So that's why you would want to create a company page in LinkedIn so you can start posting to that through Branch Up. Okay. For those of you that don't know about Branch Up, they are a travel professional specific site. And they're going to post to your Facebook page and your LinkedIn company page 2 to 3 times a day for free. It's absolutely awesome. They also added in a newsletter feature. So if you have a really good client base listed of all of the contact information, you can upload that into the newsletter app in Branch Up, and they will automatically send out a newsletter once a month. Pretty cool, right? Another way to market your business. All right. And then lastly, we have the One Hard Sale. So that's going to be what's called a mock booking post. If some of you have been here for a few months or longer, you know what that is, right? You're just going to be posting about basically an example trip, how much it costs, what's included and things like that. And that's going to help your clients see what you can offer them and what a price would be attached to that kind of trip, right? And that's something I recommend doing 2 to 3 times per week. And those can be shared into groups as well, right? It's a really great way to get traction onto your pages as well by sharing into groups. All right. Let's see, let's keep going. All right, next we have where to get content for marketing. Okay, so social media and in-person marketing is what we're talking about here. How many of you know about Canva and Unsplash? Go ahead and put that in the chat box. Yes, awesome, good. If you don't know about them, definitely check it out. Both of them are entirely free. Canva you can pay for. It's probably no more than $15 a month, and it just unlocks more diverse content. But you can find things like travel photos, inspirational quotes, travel fact sheets, things about destinations, and just some fun, cute travel related posts, not posts, photos, right? So that's one. Unsplash is going to be a free use site with copyright free images that you can download. And those are generally more driven towards like different destinations worldwide, more general travel related things. Right. So you're not going to find anything like inspirational travel quotes on Unsplash. Second here, the marketing section in vendor sites, guys, is huge. They have a ton of content, and we're going to dive into that in just a second and look at a few vendors and see what they have. Let me actually open that up and share again with you guys. So I actually created this for all of you to have. It's a nice chart broken down by land vendors, cruise vendors, and then of course, theme parks. And this is going to show what kind of content you can find with those vendors in their marketing section. All right. So there is that for all of you. Awesome. All right. We'll come back to that in just a second, okay? So and then lastly on here, we have the Disney Travel Professionals Facebook page. All right, with Disney, we have to use this page to share its content for marketing. Okay, so let me show you that real quick. They have some really great stuff on there. All you have to do is like the page and then you're good to go. It's not a group that you have to answer questions for or anything. So like I said, they have good quality stuff. Obviously it's Disney, right? And they have a good diversity of different posts that you can share. Okay, just a quick look at that for you. The link for that is going to be in this slideshow. So afterwards, you can, if you can't find it, it'll be in here. All right. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit more into this marketing section on vendor sites document. Okay, so where to find vendor marketing materials, right? You're going to see a lot of familiar names on here. I pulled a lot of this from the Travel Cafe so that they are hopefully vendors you are already registered with. If you're not registered with some of these, definitely get that set up, right? So you have a good tool belt of marketing material. Also just a good blend of types of travel for booking travel, okay? So let's look at social media content land vendors. Okay, so Not just social media content. Sorry, guys. So Vax Vacation Access, let's take a look, has a really awesome section of photos that you can actually download to put onto social media. Awesome, I didn't have to log in. So in here, we're going to go to the compass and then the travel inspo toolkit. And now on here, they have a bunch of supplier shareables. So things like Universal, they have the Hard Rock Hotel here. And if we scroll down even more, they have, look at this, a nice list of hashtags, which is great. And then a bunch of really, really nice destination related photos. They have some inspirational travel quote type pictures. And then down even further, they have some funny travel memes. They are my favorite, right? This one right here is my absolute favorite and definitely me. Right? So all you would do with these is just right click, save image as, and then it's going to be able to be shared onto social media. All right. So there's that. What else do they have here? Oh yes, if we scroll down even more, they have all these different articles, which are down here as well, that you can share onto social media as well. You can copy the image and the link. So super helpful tool, right? Let's see, what other vendors can we look at? Let's see, let's go into Insight Vacations. So Insight Vacations is a land tour company, right? And they have an agent area that you can register with as well. So if you missed it, in Insight Vacations, we just go to the agents tab here. And then you'll either be prompted to register or log in, right? So you'll have to register here if you haven't already with this specific portion of Insight Vacations. Awesome, here we go. So if we go over to Agent Tools, we have the ability to order brochures, which is super awesome. I ordered a bunch of them today. All you do is put in our IATA number, and then it's going to pull up a list of everything that they have. Put place order. Right, and they have it for all of these different brands. So Insight Vacations, the site in general has these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vendors, right? So all of their brochures are going to be here, and you can order those. They're totally free. So all of the okay, thank you. So all of the vendors I have listed, with the exception of one, I forget what that one is as of right now. All of the collateral / brochure stuff that you can order is free. Okay. So that is really awesome for us. And that is Insight Vacations. Awesome. Let's see, let's pick another one. How about a cruise one? Let's take a look at Cruising Power. So as some of you know, or most of you know, Cruising Power is like a hub for Royal Caribbean, Azamara Cruise Line, and Celebrity Cruise, right? So they each have their own marketing materials section, and we'll take a look at all those right now. All right, so we're going to go right to sales and marketing, and there's a list of all kinds of things, right? We have digital brochures for each of the cruise lines that we can download. We can customize them as well, print them out, and leave them in local businesses. We have this other marketing resources tab with a bunch of nice, where'd it go? There we go. Let's go there for a second. With a bunch of nice content to share as well. Let's see. Oh, I guess that was the wrong one. Let me go back. This one, the digital asset library. That's what I meant. So let's go to Royal Caribbean real quick and see what they have here. All right. So here there's going to be a mixture of videos, some flyers, a bunch of different photos, and you'll be able to download all of that and put it onto social media as well. All right. Let's keep going. Let's take a look at the order collateral. So this is what I did the other day as well. I ordered some Royal Caribbean brochures, and it came in the mail within a week, which was pretty awesome. So I've since then gone out and put all of my stuff elsewhere. See, awesome. So to order, we're gonna go to the cruise line that we want. So let's just pick Royal Caribbean. Click on brochures. And you're going to be able to add a bunch of different things in there. You can have up to 100 of this, of 270 of this. It's just really awesome, right? So this one would be great because it's going to cover cruises for 2023 and 2024, right? So get them all, leave them everywhere, guys. People are huge with cruising, especially now during the winter, right? This is when people really want to go on a cruise. They really want to get out of the cold weather, but they don't want to fly because there's risk of, snow delaying, ice storms, or whatever, right? So cruises are huge right now. Let's see, anything else in here? Not with what we're talking about today. All right, so let's go back to the list and take a look at Universal. So Universal doesn't have a ton with the site that I'm showing you, but if you're not registered with Universal Partner Community, definitely do so, because that's where you complete the training to get those tickets for Universal. And they do have a marketing materials section, and you can order some brochures as well. Okay, so let's take a look at what they have. All right, we're going to go over to sales tools. All right, and then we have some collateral that we can download, all kinds of different things. That already here. So you can just sort through this, right? We'll go to Universal Orlando Resort. They have all kinds of different things. They have flyers, promotions, general photos, the hotels that they have at the Universal Orlando. Then we can order some materials. All right. And if we scroll down a little bit more, this is the section that you can order from. So you just pick the quantity, add it to your cart. I'll just say I want 2 of these just for the sake of training. Hit next once you're done, and that's going to create a cart that you check out with. All right. Awesome. Let's see, taking a look at this list, guys, are there any other vendors you want to look at now? Anybody else? The general rule of thumb with this, guys, is just go right to where it says marketing in each of these vendors. And from there, you should be able to find everything you need. Okay. Right now, Carnival Cruise, as I have here, with their ability to order brochures, they have it closed down for the holiday season right now. January 9th is they are going to reopen that. Carnival is a very popular cruise line, so definitely, when the time comes, go on there and get your stuff ordered. All right, Sandals and Beaches, guys, right now their site is down for maintenance. But if you are 6 months or more in with the company, you can go ahead and register with them and have access to their marketing stuff. They do have brochures that you can order. They're very, very good. They have a ton of options to choose from, both with Sandals and Beaches Resorts. Okay. And then we have Delta Vacations, which is a vendor you can register with when you're 2 months with the company. And they do have the ability to order brochures. And this actually might be the vendor where you have to pay a very small amount. I saw something like 25 cents or 75 cents. I'm not sure if that's per flyer or a brochure, or if it's just like for shipping or something. But there is a small cost with them, and that's the only one. But yes, awesome. All right, so let's go back here. So the last thing for you guys, create an actionable marketing plan. Okay, this is huge, because if you just say, oh, I'm going to go on this site and order this stuff, and I'm going to download these photos and, things like that, you're going to get lost in the mumbo jumble of, okay, what day do I put this on my Facebook page? Okay, what day, what business, where am I going to go to put my brochures when I get them, right? It's super important to have that set up now, so that when you get all of those things downloaded or mailed to you, right, you know what you're going to do with them right away. So I will share this in the chat box as well. And this is just a nice document for you guys to create your own plan by day of the week for your social media. And then down here, the in-person marketing plan. So ordering the free collateral from your vendors, you order them from where are you going to leave them? When are you going to go out and leave them? Same thing with your business cards, right? If you don't have business cards, that's a marketing material, right? It has all of your contact info on there, your business name, right? So get those ordered if you don't already, and figure out where you're going to put them. All right. And this is not just a one-time thing. The social media one might be, that can be a set thing where, you know, okay, this day I'm going to do this, right? But the in-person is going to be an ebb and flow. You might one month decide, okay, I'll leave them at this vendor, not vendor, business. Next month, I'm going to order more and leave them at these places. Okay. So here we go. Here is the link for that worksheet. Make sure you make a copy first, right? You're not going to be able to edit this. So make a copy, and then the copied version should be able to be editable for you to fill out. All right, guys, awesome. So let's open the floor for any questions, comments, or anything like that. Feel free to unmute. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. So thank you for those that are watching.